So it's Tuesday, it's been a week since Election Day, and we're going to talk about some of the fallout from that election, how it's affecting things at the top of the Democratic leadership ladder in the House. And it looks like things are settling in. There's going to be less bloodshed than we might have anticipated just a few days ago. Speaker Pelosi, of course, is going to hang on to her gavel and going to continue to be Speaker of the House in the next Congress. Same thing with Majority Leader Steny Hoyer, same thing with Majority Whip Jim Clyburn. There seemed to be a contest shaping up for the chairman of the Democratic caucus. Rahm Emanuel vacated that position to take a job as Obama's chief of staff, so it opened it up. And it looked like there was going to be a contest between John Larson, the current vice chair, and Chris Van Hollen, who is coming off a successful term as chairman of the DCCC. And they looked to be battling, it looked like they were going to be battling it out for that fourth ranking slot in leadership. Pelosi prevailed on Van Hollen to take another term at the DCCC, taking him out of that race and appearing to smooth the way for Larson to take that title without having to contest it. For the fifth ranking slot, the slot that Larson is coming out of, it looks like Xavier Becerra, who already had a spot at the leadership table as assistant to the speaker, is now going to get an elected position in leadership. He looks like the odds-on favorite in that race. A lot of his competition has bowed out over the last few days. Potential competition, Debbie Wasserman Schultz from Florida is not going to make the race. Joe Crowley from New York is not going to make the race, even though he was getting lobbied hard by moderates in the party to get in there. Kendrick Meek dropped out last night, so he's not going to be in there. The only possible contender that we're still looking at is Marcy Kaptur from Ohio, but Becerra has locked up the support of people in leadership, a lot of the chief deputy whips. He's a CHCer, he's from California, he's a progressive, so he looks like a hard guy to beat at this point. And that's your leadership lineup as it looks today and looks likely to be for the next Congress.